Hey, FCBCD Lift, welcome to another round of our midweek devotion. I know that Pastor Paul is usually the one who does these, but he is on vacation right now, so I get the chance to sort of sub in for him for this time around. And so for today, we're going to be talking about this idea of making decisions. So let's think about this idea. For example, this morning, I had to make the decision whether I wanted to sleep in or if I should wake up and read my Bible. And I chose reading my Bible this time. Another thing, for breakfast, do I want to have Reese's Puffs or Honey Bunches of Oats? I've had both of these for the past week or so, and while Honey Bunches of Oats feels healthier, Reese's Puffs is the way to go. It really hits the spot. And now to go with my cereal, 2% fat lactose-free milk or fat-free lactose-free milk. Both are lactose-free, so that works well for me. But it just really depends. If I want to have my milk, taste a little bit richer, then I'll go 2%. If not, I'll just do fat-free. Some other things with regards to cooking. Avocado oil or Crisco pure vegetable oil. I've grown up with using this my entire life, but in the past year or so, I've been transitioning to using this, and this works really well. It's healthier, so I'm gonna run with the avocado oil. What about, these pitchers of water? This really big one right here, or this small narrow one? Honestly, go big or go home, right? And then I also have this lovely egg right here. Do I want scrambled egg or do I want sunny side up? Joanne really likes scrambled eggs, but I like sunny side up. And I've got a special guest right here. Toby, say hi. This is Toby. I get to decide every day if I want to spend time with him or if I want to spend time with this other dog. Teddy, come here. Come here. Come here, Teddy. Come here.
A few moments later. One eternity later.
Sorry it took a while, but Teddy right here. And as Toby's, owner, I will always choose Toby over Teddy, even if, Toby acts in a bad way sometimes. Two other things. If I want to wear a hat for the day, do I wear this blue Ralph Lauren hat or do I wear this maroon Tommy Hilfiger hat? It just depends on the outfit that I wear. And last but not least, Nike slides or jandals. I could go with either. It doesn't matter. But the reason why, I bring these sort of examples into mind is because I think we don't realize that making decisions is something that we do almost every minute of our lives. And if you think about just today, take today for example, in one day, how many decisions do you actually make? Is it 10? Is it 50? 100? 500? 1,000? I would venture to guess that it would probably be at least...
It's over 9,000! 9,000? You gotta be kidding me! There's no way that could be right!
100. Maybe even almost to 500 in one day. I think that's actually possible. And the reason why, you may think wow, there's no way, Seawalk. But I think a lot of decisions that we make every day, it's like this, happen so fast because we're conditioned to sort of make decisions, choosing to sleep in or waking up or deciding what you want to eat. deciding when you want to shower, deciding when you want to sleep, deciding what show you want to watch on Netflix, or what videos you click on YouTube, or what stories you want to post on social media. Do you realize that decision making, is so prevalent in your everyday life? And let's even talk about just our Sunday school series, what we've been studying for like the past year. In the book of Ruth, Ruth had a choice whether she would listen to Naomi, who told her to go back to, her own homeland and find a home and security there. But Ruth chose to follow Naomi, to be a foreigner, to be a widow, and ultimately to choose God. When we talk about the book of Romans, which we studied for a little bit, it says, do not be conformed any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed, right? Even with Sermon on the Mount, Jesus was talking about, really addressing the hearts of his followers. Were people choosing to twist God's law for their own benefit and their own good? Or should they be choosing to really go above and beyond and really understand what God's heart was behind the law? And so you see, this whole idea of making decisions, it really is a part of everyday life. Everywhere that you read, in the Bible, people are always making decisions, whether they be good or bad. God is the one who is the judge of that, and he is always in control. And so, I've got a couple of verses for us. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there is any excellence, and if anything worthy of praise, choose to dwell on these things. There is a decision to make whether we want to dwell on things that are true or things that are not true, things that are honorable or things that are not honorable, things that are right or things that are wrong, things that are pure or things that are impure, and so on and so forth. And let's take this other verse, 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whether you eat or drink, whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God. And that, such a short verse, but so deep. And it has life changing impact in the decisions that we make, because it's plain and simple. Anything and everything that we do, we should choose to do it to honor God. But how many of us, if we seriously think about it, how many of us in every decision that we make in the day always choose to put God first? And so, what do we do when we have this tension, when we decide if we want to obey God, or would we rather disobey God and choose ourselves? I think a lot of times when it comes to choosing God or choosing ourselves, a lot of times we fall to the trap of choosing ourselves because we make gods out of our own selves. And so how do we grow from this? How do we make the better decision, the decision that honors God? And why should we make that decision, right? Let me read two verses for you. Proverbs 3:5-6. It says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him. And catch this. When you do that, he will make your paths straight. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. You see, when you continue to choose God, when you continue to obey him and to choose him over yourself, your life will continue to be molded into something that is really beautiful and something that honors God. And in fact, when we go to Psalms 37:4, it says, take delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. When you choose God in every decision, he will give you the desires of your heart. And it's not saying that every desire in your heart he will give to you, but it's saying that as you continue to choose God, the desires of your heart, the things that you want the most, will be things that will be honorable to God, that you would choose to obey God, that you would choose to love God over yourself. And so you will continue to be made more into the image of God. And that's honestly like our purpose in life, is to be true image bearers of who God is. As Christ followers, we have the greatest opportunity to know God and to help others know Him. And so, we've been learning throughout the past couple of Sundays this idea of how should we be loving others? How should we be treating not only our neighbors but even our enemies? And it's easy, like, to choose to just go to Sunday school and forget about what we learned and not apply it to our lives the next week. But friends, I want to encourage you to spend intentional time. Choose to do that. Choose to make decisions that put others before yourself, that ultimately puts Christ above yourself. And yeah, that is my hope for y'all this week. I'm praying for you guys. I can't wait to hear some of the stories that you guys will experience this coming week with the rest of the days that we have left. Be intentional with your time. When making decisions, strive to choose God over choosing yourself. Anyway, that's it for today. Feel free to comment on some of the examples that I gave, whether it's related to food or clothing, or anything. Comment below, and obviously subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to our channel so that anytime we post another midweek, you will be the first to hop on to YouTube and check it out. Thanks everyone. Have a good one.